In this video, I will walk you through the installation of Kali Linux Purple 2023 in VirtualBox on Windows 11 PC. This is a step-by-step guide on installing Kali Linux Purple Edition on VirtualBox. Watch this video till to the end and learn how to install Kali Purple in a VirtualBox on a Windows PC. Now without further ado, let's get started. Since we're installing Kali Linux Purple in a VirtualBox, you must have enabled hardware virtualization on your PC or laptop. Now by default, this feature is enabled and allows you to run and test any OS in a virtual environment. If it's not enabled, you need to check the BIOS settings and turn on hardware virtualization. Once it's enabled, you can verify the status using the Windows Task Manager. It's time to start installing Kali Purple in a VirtualBox on a Windows 11 PC. Go ahead, open your favorite browser and head over to this link and download the VirtualBox for your PC or laptop. Once it's done, head over to the second link and click on this button to download Kali Purple. Now scroll down a bit to see the Kali Purple section and download the recommended version. Once it's done downloading VirtualBox and Kali Linux Purple Edition, place them on your desktop for easier navigation. Then go ahead, double click on the VirtualBox and follow the on-screen instructions to install it. Now as you can see, this is the user interface of the VirtualBox. We're going to go ahead and create a virtual machine for Kali Purple. To do so, click on the New button, name the virtual machine. This is the folder location where all the files of VM are stored. Then set the type as Linux, and for the version, I'm going to choose Debian 64-bit. Now click on Next. Allocate the RAM and CPU cores for the Kali Purple virtual machine. I'm going to use 10 GB of RAM and 4 CPU cores for faster performance. Now make sure the slider stays inside the green color. Then click on Next. Now allocate the storage space of 30 GB or higher. Now this is the summary of the virtual machine. Click on Finish. Now as you can see, we have done creating a Kali Purple virtual machine. By selecting it, click on Settings. Choose General, Advanced, and set the shared clipboard as bidirectional. Now this allows clipboard sharing between Windows 11 or the host OS and Kali Purple. I'm not going to enable the drag and drop and leave it disabled. Then select Display from the sidebar and increase the video memory to the maximum. I'm going to enable 3D acceleration, which allows guest machines to use the host machine GPU to render 3D graphics based on OpenGL. Now select storage from the sidebar and under the IDE controller, click on Empty, then click on this DVD icon and choose a disk file. Go ahead and import the Kali Purple ISO that looks like this. Then I'm going to select Network. You can use the default NAT. If in case you want this virtual machine to be accessed by another computer within a network, it's better to choose a bridged adapter. That way, Kali Purple will have its IP address and can be used to connect from a remote computer via SSH. That's it. We have done configuring the virtual machine. It's time to start the VM. To do so, click on the Start button. Then click anywhere inside the virtual machine. Keep in mind that when you click inside a virtual machine, the cursor control will be bound to the guest OS. To release, press the right control on your keyboard to get the control of the cursor back to the host OS. Now choose Graphical Install using the arrow keys and press the Enter key to boot into Kali Purple Installer. Go ahead and set the system language. Then select your location and set the keyboard language. Now leave Kali as the hostname and click on continue. For the domain name, leave it empty, create a user account and password. Now choose to use the entire disk, then select the virtual disk, choose all-in-one partition and finish partitionizing the virtual drive. Now after a few minutes, you will see this window to choose the desktop environment. I tried XFCE and GNOME, both work fine without any issues. But for now, I would like to use XFCE desktop. Now along with that, install the defensive security tools and make sure all these are selected. Now lastly, you need to install the grub bootloader. Choose yes and continue. Then select the virtual drive and continue to finish the installation. Once the installation is complete, click on continue to reboot. You don't have to remove the installation media. VirtualBox will do it automatically for us. And voila, now you can see the login screen. Now type your username and password to log in. Let me jump into the full screen mode. It's time to install VirtualBox Guest Edition tools that will enable 3D acceleration, clipboard sharing, and more functionalities. To do so, first open the terminal and run this command to update the system. Once it's done, type this command to install kernel headers. Unfortunately, I cannot find the Linux headers for the currently installed kernel. So type this command to search for relevant Linux headers. I'm going to install this one. It's a meta package that contains the latest kernel and header files. Let's install this package by typing this command. Once it's done installing, reboot the virtual machine. Now you can see the new kernel and the relevant header files are installed. Now using the menu bar, choose to insert guest editions. Once it's mounted, open File Manager and you will see a CD icon on the sidebar. Click on it, copy all the files and paste them into the Documents directory. Then open the terminal and navigate to the Documents directory. We need to install this file to enable all the extra features of the VirtualBox. To do so, change the permissions to this file by running this command. Then type this command to execute the package. Then type yes to continue. That's it. Guest Edition support is added to the Kali Purple virtual machine. Now restart the VM one more time to effect these changes. And voila, now as you can see, Kali Purple runs super smooth. Now this is how you properly install Kali Purple in a VirtualBox on any Windows PC or laptop. It's time to show you how to SSH into a VM from the host OS. First, open the terminal on the Kali Purple virtual machine and install this Open SSH server. Once it's installed, execute these two commands to enable this service. Then tap this command to check the current status of SSH. Now type this command to edit the SSH configuration file and extend the idle timeout limit for the active connections. Now uncomment the two specified lines. Now set the client alive interval to 1 million to keep the connection active for several hours. Once you have made these changes, save them. To find out the IP address assigned to your virtual machine, type IP space A and look for the ETH0 interface. Now copy this IP address. Now on a Windows machine, open the terminal or command prompt, type SSH, username, ampersand and paste the IP address. Then enter the login password. And voila, now you have successfully connected to the Kali Purple virtual machine via SSH from the host OS. Now if in case you decide to delete the Kali Linux Purple virtual machine, first turn off the VM, then head over to the main user interface of Kali Purple. From the sidebar, select Kali Purple and right-click on it and choose to remove and delete it. And that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about it? If you have any questions, do post them in the comment section below and I will try to help you. Thanks for watching my video. This has been KS Kirao. I will see you in the next one.